Welcome to Daily Wonder.
5 minutes, one tiny mystery, and something new to wonder about.
Guy, I heard scientists found something weird inside moss. Is it like a tiny treasure chest?
Not a treasure chest, but still pretty amazing. They found signs of fungi living inside desert moss.
Fungi? Like mushrooms?
Yes, mushrooms are one kind of fungus, but these fungi are much smaller. You need lab tools to see them.
Wait, moss is that soft green stuff on rocks, right?
Right, moss is a tiny plant, and it is very tough. Some moss can dry up and look like green dust, then wake up again after rain.
Whoa, like a sleepy green superhero.
That is a fun way to picture it. Scientists studied moss from hot deserts in California and nearby dry places.
How hot are we talking? Warm like soup?
Hotter than a very warm day. The article says some places were over 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yikes! I would melt like an ice pop.
The moss does not melt. It survives. Scientists wondered if tiny fungi inside the moss might help it live in hot, dry places.
So the moss has a secret helper?
Maybe. Many plants work with fungi. The plant gives the fungus sugar it makes from sunlight. The fungus can help the plant get food from the soil.
Like trading snacks at lunch.
Exactly. A tiny plant and fungus trade. But scientists used to think moss did not do this kind of teamwork.
But this desert moss said surprise!
Pretty much. In the lab, scientists looked for fungus DNA inside the moss.
DNA is like the tiny instruction book for living things, right?
Yes, and they found fungus DNA in the moss. But, that was not enough proof all by itself.
Why not?
Because tiny bits of fungus could have come from dirt or old plant pieces. So they needed to look closer.
Microscope time?
Yes. One researcher used a blue dye that sticks to fungi. Then he looked at the moss through a microscope.
And what did he see?
He saw little branching shapes inside moss cells. They looked a bit like tiny trees.
Tiny trees inside a tiny plant! That is like a teeny forest.
It does sound like that. Scientists call the shapes arbuscule. Like, that means they look like shapes fungi make when they trade with plants.
So is it proven? Are they best friends?
Not yet. The scientists still need to show that food or nutrients are really moving between the moss and the fungi.
So right now, it is a strong clue, not the whole answer.
That is right. Science often works like that. First, you find clues. Then, you test them again and again.
Why does this tiny moss mystery matter?
Moss is related to some very old land plants. This discovery might help scientists learn how early plants survived on land long ago.
Like when plants first moved from wet places onto dry land?
Yes, tiny helpers may have been important for plants in the past. They may still be important today.
And this moss lives in desert soil crusts, right? What are those?
They are living crusts on the ground. They can include moss, fungi, bacteria, algae, and tiny animals.
The ground is alive? That is cool and a little spooky.
It is cool, and it is delicate. The article says even one footprint can take decades to heal.
Then, we should be careful where we step in the desert.
Yes, little living things can be very important. If fungi help moss survive heat and dryness, that could help people protect desert places one day.
Let me see if I got it. Moss is tiny but tough. Scientists found signs of fungi hiding inside it. The fungi might help, but scientists still need more tests.
Perfect summary, Mindy.
The desert looks quiet, but under our feet, tiny green superheroes may have tiny fungus buddies.
And that is the big secret. Even the smallest patch of life can hold a huge surprise.
That was today's Daily Wonder.
Keep wondering, and we'll see you next time.